Alright. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Salt Mines, where we delve into the StarCraft ladder, where nerds get a little bit upset when the video game doesn't go their way. Up here in the top left, we've got Broadus. It's a rare 2v2 match, playing with Captain America, and they apparently are going to be going air, but their opponents, in the bottom, we've got Bengen, who's already said, learn to play, noobs, and also Poma. So Poma and Bengen, a double Protoss team up against Protoss Zerg. Bengen already bringing out the learn to play noobs, and I know this is going to be starting good. Now remember, guys, wait, we're not even getting a chance. Once again, diamonds, so bad. Wait, is Bengen a Masters player talking down on diamonds? Or, as I suspect, is it in fact, we got a cannon rush going. Oh, this game's about to get real messy. Are we looking at someone who's in platinum, but they think diamonds are bad because they play too much? I don't know what's happening right now. Anyways, Bengen's going to try and go for a Nexus first. Meanwhile, it looks like a cannon rush coming in here for Poma. Poma's trying to do a nice cannon rush. Second pylon wall off. Oh, this is brutal. It's actually a really good cannon rush position. Broadus is like quick steal the gas to try and punish them. I don't know if that's the right idea, guys. I don't know if gas stealing really makes sense right now. Trying to gas steal there, but Bengen blocks the gas steal from going down. Cannon already going up. But, oh no, Poma blocked their probe and canceled the pylon. Poma nubbed it. Oh, Poma does have a second probe here, though. And those probes actually aren't attacking, so this could work out. Poma's going to try and get a pylon up on the high ground right now. Does come in there. Poma's very slow getting this going, and a very hefty probe pool. Captain America will be able to kill that very soon. Bengen says, see, diamonds can only one base. What? You guys are cannon rushing them. Your teammates cannon rushing them, and you're making fun of them for not expanding in front of the cannon. By the way, which they are. There's a gold base going up over there. This Bengen player starts the game with absolutely inane smack talk and just has absolutely no shame. Just like, I will just start basically talking smack from the very beginning and completely ignore the reality of the game. I love it. Bengen, pretty cool guy. Poma down here has had a gas stolen, is going to try and build a cannon. Like a typical cannon rush player, is of course not even helping to defend the opponent's expansion. What an absolute disaster of a player Poma is. I remember this is why when I played random team games, I hated getting Protoss allies, because they'd either turtle on one base or like rush, but they'd never be able to like help you while going up to carriers or while cannon rushing once their cannon rush failed. It feels like below a certain level on the random ladder, the Protoss players don't really help each other out. Bengen's trying to go cannons as well in front of the Zerglings. Oh my lord. Oh my god, why are you trying to build your own cannons? If you were going to go cannons, why wouldn't you wall off with a forge at the start? Not a single macro game in Diamond League so far, says Bengen. So Bengen is Diamond League and is upset because they keep losing now, because the people keep rushing them. The dude just came across the map at 3 minutes with 6 Zerglings. You're complaining about getting rushed when 6 Zerglings have arrived at 3 minutes. Just to give you guys context, if it was a 12 pool, there would be... What? If it was a 12 pool, the Zerglings would have arrived at like, I think it's a minute and a half, a minute 45, something like that. Like basically over a minute earlier. This was literally a hatch first on the gold into a few Zerglings wandering across the map. And you cannon rushed them. Your teammate, who, by the way, is floating 1,400 minerals and doing just about nothing right now, is the one who did that. Bengen's like, no, you guys can't even play the game properly. Is going to try and go double Stargate here. And the Zerg has got the gold base up. Captain America has got a expansion going up as well. And it does look with that gold base, I imagine as long as Broadus takes a third and keeps droning, they're just going to get way ahead. Bengen's had the expansion massively delayed here. Is at 33 probes, so is macroing a little bit better than the other players you could argue in this game. But man, I love the delusion in this. And they didn't even respond to anything Bengen said. It's just, see, diamonds can only one base, so sad. 13 pool and cannons. The reality of StarCraft is incredible. I always feel like even players who don't rage, they have a very big distance between what actually happens in a game of StarCraft and what happens in their imagination, because, yeah, there's fog of war. Let's go to Bengen's vision, right? Bengen doesn't see what the hell's happening. Bengen doesn't know what's going on in this game. Bengen doesn't know about this gold base. Poma doesn't know what's going on either. You know, it's easy to imagine what's happening and have preconceptions and ideas that are completely wrong. I think, though, it's only when you get the players with zero self-awareness and no shame who just spout meaningless rage that you really start to comprehend just how off the mark your perception of reality can be from what's actually happening. Broadus is going to come in and deny this third base. Turns out, guys, you can't secure a third base with cannons built at your natural. This is one of the problems with static defense we talk about a lot. Low-level players are always like, why don't you guys build more static defense? And high-level players like, because it's static, it doesn't move by definition, and therefore, if you invested on one base, it never helps you secure the next base. And they're like, but no, if it just happens to be in the right position every time when you need it, you'll be fine. Bengen here with the genius solution says, I'll just walk the cannons over there. If I build the cannons further forward, we'll be great. So far, Bengen is very angry because 6 Zerglings poked him and ruined his economy earlier. Now about 16 Zerglings at the 5.5 minute mark, which could best be described as a poke from the opponent. I wouldn't even call this a pressure or anything like that. The Stalkers do turn and kill their own Stalker for some reason. Captain America and Broadus look like they're doing some very good damage. Bengen's going to come in and start picking up these Stalkers and is actually going to do pretty well, but Pomus is just doing nothing. Pomus is literally just losing every probe of their natural, or Poma, I should say, not Pomus, and is not really achieving anything right now. Phoenix are actually going to do pretty good versus the Stalkers, but they can never really deal with the Zerglings. Unfortunately, out of lifts right now, only 1 lift available on those Phoenix. Poma's Nexus goes down, and these 2 Protoss players, can you just imagine if the first Cannon Rush player built their first pylon and forge out at the front and then built some cannons here after the Cannon Rush? Like, you can just imagine how different this game is if you, I don't know, protect the front of your expansion with your static defense from the start. Neither player thought of doing that. Neither player thought of doing that. This is not me trying to hate on Protoss, guys. I'm just hating on a pattern of teammates that I've ran into. I've run into plenty of Zergs who spread creep in your base, Terrans who just don't help that much either and just do their own thing. It is what it is. Oh my god, the Zerglings just got in and got the Nexus as well. Okay, Poma's out. Poma is completely dead at this point, so it's Bengen who's trying to still build Phoenix. Desperately needs to get to carriers, something that'll have a bit more sustained attack. Zerglings, oh my god, are you actually going to depower this? Having to waste your lifts on probes is, Zerglings is so annoying. Already a Gateway and a Cybercore got depowered there. The probes are getting hammered. Does finally pick up a probe at the end of that. That's not a Zergling. More Lings and Stalkers coming across the map right now. Looks like Captain America's got a Forge coming up. He's going to go Archons and Blink. Now, for those who don't know, 2 Voids and 0 problems, says Poma. So Poma's like, hey man, we'll just get 2 Void Rays and we'll be great. Pointing out, of course, that I guess Void Rays with the Phoenix will really help, which is true. Poma says, stupid noob ally. Wait, Poma's calling the ally a noob? Don't get me wrong, a couple Void Rays would have been nice, but Poma, mate. Come on, mate. Bengen, of course, said, why do you want to be stuck in Diamond League forever, huh? Why are you attacking me? You know you'll never get better if you attack your opponent in a war game, right? This is unironically the greatest view. It's like the most commonly held view in the StarCraft community of like, not good players, not players who are heavily involved in the community, but let's call them surface level. Let's call them players of StarCraft who don't really have many friends that play StarCraft. They unironically believe if you attack the opponent, then you're not going to get better. They're like, no, what war game's about just building economy. Because you got to just plant seeds and then you know, sow your oats and shit like that. And then if you can grow enough corn, you can hit the harvest victory condition. And meanwhile, there's someone out there who's like, was that a win condition in StarCraft? Was it? They're like, yeah, if you just get your population high enough, you got to get a high enough level of like housing and stuff, get some more villas, import some wine, and then, you know, your people will get enough. You can get that win condition, and as long as the gods like you enough and stuff. And you're like, we're not playing a Caesar game here, mate. This is StarCraft. The win condition is kill all your opponent's shit. That's the literal win condition. It's written in the rulebook. It says kill their shit. That's the only way to win. Anyway, Void Rays are coming out 4 at a time, but it's a 1v2 right now. I love that Poma is still in the game with their 2 cannons and just like, yeah, make Void Rays, idiot. We would have won by now if you just made some Void Rays. Archons cannot be picked up by Phoenix, so the Phoenix will never deal with those Archons. They can pick up everything else, but it looks like the Lings, the Stalkers, have already caused some big issues. And Void Rays turn on their Prismatic Alignment to get +0 bonus damage to Archons, because Archons are not armored units. Stalkers are going to get picked up by the Phoenix. The Void Rays will eventually clear this up, but Bengen is dead right now. Broadus and Captain America actually don't have great supplies. 38 drones, 52 drones, almost no army supply. There's nothing to deal with the Phoenix. More lings, please, I beg you. Phoenix Idiot, says Pomer as well, just there at the end. Let's rewind that a few seconds just to catch that last little bit of chatter. I'm pretty sure it was Bengen saying, more Phoenix, please. Pomer said, yeah, Phoenix, more lings, please. Phoenix Idiot. Bengen's like, I beg you, more lings, please. Because remember, guys, if your opponent makes Zerglings, that's overpowered. This is amazing. This is especially good because if you remember last week, there was a Zerg player that A-moved 100 Zerglings at a wall of Protoss, and because it didn't win the game, they spent the entire rest of the game complaining that Protoss is overpowered. Because now we're seeing the flip side of Protoss is like, wow, you A-moved Zerglings, the literally unbeatable strategy. You did it off a 13 pool. It was not, was it actually hatch first, by the way? Let's check. We're gonna check the opening. We have to check the opening here. We have to check the opening. I'm pretty sure this was a hatchery first, or maybe it's like a 17 pool. It was a 17 pool. Yes, it was pool before hatchery, but that's still a pool at a very normal time. It is not a 13 pool at all. And I'm pretty sure the lings took forever to get across the map because this map is giant as well. Oh, this team down here is absolutely delusional. All right, so right after that, Captain America has gone and poked the Baron, messaged them out a game and said, now who played bad? Normally, I'd be very critical of this, but in this one scenario, I think I might be okay with it because let's be real, your opponent did start at the very start of the game with Learn to Play Noob and a non-stop tirade. So they've basically put a market on their back. They are a prime target for salt mining. We've got a page of rage. Okay, we got to do something special for this. I'm sick of just reading these pages of endgame text. Now who played bad? How do you even live with yourself? I don't get it. But who... Sorry, you didn't answer the question. Who played bad this time? You did! You did! But actually, it was you. Your team did the cheap cannon rush. Yeah, I graped both of you. I graped both of you. Well, how did you do that? I think you may have seen the defeat screen and we saw the victory screen, How about you watch the army graph? Look at the stats total. The units killed. It's just that you diamonds playing one base every single game. Why you want to be stuck in Diamond League forever? Well, actually, we countered you. We stopped your cannon rush quite precisely and then countered you with Archons. You'll be stuck! You won't ever make it out of Diamond League! You'll be stuck there forever! You're pathetic! You're pathetic! You went for a greedy third base and, well, we punished it. You simply should have actually built some army to defend. It's a fucking amazing defense, just laughing in cats. Solid. Your partner was out, you should have built an army before taking a third base, but you simply got outplayed. You should really stop blaming your partner all the time. Oh, more please! More please! Oh my god, what do they press? More please! If you improve and play well yourself, you can become a better player, rather than blaming your opponent for your losses. I'm done here. GG. GG? You're so bad, mate. You're so bad. LOL. You even been Master 3 once? Have you even been Master 3 once? Have you been Master 3 once? Have you? I don't think you have. I don't think you have. I've been better than you, at least, whether or not I've been Masters 3. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You've never been Masters. We'll go 1v1 then? Go 1v1? Huh? No, thank you. Mate, I almost 2v1'd you. You'll never be better than me. I'm way higher ranked than you will ever be. Sure you will. Enjoy. I'm 4.8k on main! I've been Masters 1 since 2014! Wow, that's awesome. Why are you smurfing and playing against diamonds? Shame on you. I just troll noobs like you and see how bad you Diamond Leaguers really are! LOL. So you've still lost 2 games in a row to Diamond Leaguers while smurfing? How embarrassing! Well, I don't know, just go for the win. I'm just here to embarrass you! Ha ha ha! Maybe you should quit smurfing and play in your own league. Have a little bit of self-respect, good sir. Nah, it's fun to troll noobs. Okay, keep at it, buddy. I'll be off now. Toodles. Oh, this part's not in the chat, but I'm gonna improvise a little bit here. We're gonna reach a little bit. I showed him. That fucking guy knows I'm better than him at the video game now. That was really cathartic. I don't have any. Oh wait. I don't have any evidence that last bit happened, but to guess, educated guess. Let me know if you think what happened after the text altercation. Do you think he just grabbed a Snickers, had a bite of that, and went, "Fucking, I won that agreement. I'm a legend," or was I? Am I right on that? Maybe you guys have a different theory. I don't know. All right, let's get into the second game of today's Salt Mines. We've got Billy Bibbit in the top right. We've got Wow Scorcher. There's a T in it. Scorcher. Very nice. Okay, it's gonna be a Zerg vs Protoss game. And man, I'm loving it. That 2v2 was a fun way to start things off, guys. That is 100% blocking the Nexus from going down. I'm not gonna press the APM tab, but the moment I see this, I'm like, oh, this is a really low level game, I'm pretty sure. Don't get me wrong, I've blocked my Nexus before, but not on this map where you can build the pylon down here and still have a really clean wall off. Oh, poor Billy Bibbit's gonna realize. I can't wait to find out what their response is when they realize they've been blocked. Now, Wow Scorch is just gonna go for a 17 pool, pretty standard opening here. I really want, like, I've just got to resist the APM tab. That'll give too much away. I like the suspense of like guessing, like, is it Weed Silver League? They're queuing things, they're scouting, they're spending their money reasonably well. This kind of looks like it could be Diamond League in that regard, and maybe it's just an abhorrent mistake, a one-off. Probe's gonna try and do a little blocky block behind it. A Forge goes down. Are we looking at a cannon rush? Ooh, maybe a cannon rush after gate. And Probe goes to block. Another drone comes down. Scorcher does a sneaky job there. Gets the hatchery done very well. Oh! And it calls the opponent a Riri. Oh my god. Oh, they call them, you know, a Todd is another way of saying that in case you don't know what Riri is. We like to use placeholder words. I never know what YouTube's gonna demonetize next, so. All Protoss knows is how to be that is the funniest spelling of obnoxious I've ever seen. Obnoxious, you fucking swines. Dude, that's a compliment. Why are you complimenting your opponent? Is gonna come in with a cannon rush now, I think only because they realize that their Nexus is blocked. They're gonna try and cannon rush it. The Overlord sees it. Wow Scorcher, by the way, spent that whole time BMing and could have built like 3 more drones during it. Does have 2 Zerglings right here. Wait. Dude, it's in vision. It's in vision! Scorcher, what are you doing? All you need to do is move your Zerglings there, and this is the easiest hold of your life. And Scorcher's going to take a 3rd base. Oh my god, guys. Okay, he sees it. He brings his Zerglings back now. How slow can your reactions be? That is actually impressive. I've just realized I don't have my camera on anymore. I had it turned off, eh? Oh god, it's also in the wrong spot. Ah! Anyways, let's go back in game there. Zerglings bouncing around. What is going on, dude? Okay, so the slowest cannon rush of all time is going to get up. F your whore mother. This is such a bad delayed cannon rush. In vision of an Overlord. And Scorcher just has not responded. Amazing gaming. Also hasn't changed the rally point, so anything new popping out is just going to rally there and then run into the cannons and die. Scorcher's a genius. Going for a lair here. Let's go back to everyone's camera. Remember, Billy Bibbit can't even expand behind this. Billy Bibbit's like, ah, man, I really wish I could build a Nexus. It's ever so slightly blocked by 4 whole spaces. This pylon. Cybercore's on the way as well. Oh, amazing. This is so funny, dude. Okay, so the thing is, if Scorcher just like expands elsewhere and plays a normal game, they're in a perfectly fine position, probably ahead, because Protoss is very awkward for moving out and expanding elsewhere. Arguably, you could just kill this pylon and build a Nexus. The other pylon will power stuff. Hey, Billy Bibbit figures it out. Could use the cannon to kill that a lot quicker, but that's okay. It's going to go Roach Nidus is Wow Scorcher. I love that Scorcher already called him a Riri at the start of the game. Oh, he's going to go for a counter Overlord drop. The lair is about to finish. So you see they're just staring at this, waiting. They're going to morph it into a drop lord, click those lings inside, and go for a little drippy drop. Now, Billy Bibbit could just A-move that with probes, but if they don't react quickly, a lot of players die, or at least lose a lot of workers to that. Roaches are on the way as well. Gonna come out with some roaches to try to break out of this base. And Nexus does finally go down, and a pylon rebuilding to repower the Warp Gate. Oh, what an amazing game of StarCraft this is, guys. Overlord's going to drop, and it's going to queue to the back. Maybe pick up another wave of roaches in a little bit. Here we go. Zergling time. Let's go, baby. Let's go. It's Zergling time. Scorch is like, yeah. But instant reaction. Billy Bibbit noticed it very quickly. Must have just been looking there and tries to A-move the probes. Doesn't lose a single probe, I don't think. Nope. And the Zealots come up. Wow, the easiest hold of their life. Twilight Council's on the way behind this. 24 probes versus 23 drones. The Zerglings are going to do some pro-gamer Q-ups there. I like the ones that are right off the edge of the map, guys. Watch the Zerglings try to complete these orders. They're like, oh, the boss told us to go off the edge of the map. Oh, God. Oh, God. And okay, yeah, but they realize they can't do it. Oh, no, he comes back and targets a probe. Gets a probe, which is something. Behind this, floating almost 1,000 minerals on one base. Dude, what is this? Ravager skin. That's a cool Ravager skin, man. That looks awesome. I don't even know which skin this is. Is this the Leviathan? That looks friggin' cool, man. Those Ravagers, very fancy spiky Bernie backs. But yeah, not spending money, massively supplying blocks, so microing those Zerglings definitely was worth it there. The classic both players stare at the unit interaction for a minute straight and do nothing else at the same time. Amazing gaming. Stalkers are building for Billy Bibbit, so Billy Bibbit's still pumping units 2 at a time. And if they probe up, Billy Bibbit can get way ahead, but hasn't put back on gas. There we go. 3 on one gas, 3 on the other. Not too bad. Double chronoing probes. It's actually macroing okay. Meanwhile, Scorcher is taking an hour and a half just to break out of the natural and is making ling speed ever so slowly. Scorcher is moving the Overlord forward to see the cannon. You know you don't need vision. There's no high ground there, Scorcher. Scorcher, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why do you think you need to bring an Overlord here? This is not how it works. You could just silence. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, nice biles. Do take out that. We're going to take an expansion 4 minutes after this very bad delayed cannon rush started. This here is what I call peak Starcraft. The hatchery is blocked. Finally, it goes down. And +1 attacks on the way on the other side. Making charge, +1. Bunch of zealots. Don't know if gas is what you need if you're making mass zealot, but we'll see what Billy Bibbit goes for next. Spit on your grave! Spit on your grave, Cook! Oh my god, you rock sucker! I love it. At every moment where Scorcher could just build a few hatcheries, inject, drone up, build overlords, and get ahead in this game, because their opponent is really not that competent, they instead just rage at the opponent and complain. It is amazing to watch. I don't know if my room's dusty or what, guys. Sorry about that. Keep having to mute my mic to sneeze suddenly there. Anyone who's not like looking at the screen is like, why does he keep going silent randomly? And those who are watching me having a violent fit of sneezes in the middle of a cast. Roach speed does start up here. Probe is hiding behind the base. It'd be cool if you cannon rush that one as well. That would make me very happy if there was like 4 cannons came up and killed the hatchery. Probably wouldn't work against, you know, Roach speed, Zerglings and whatnot. A random spine crawler on the main, random spores as well. Scorcher rallies drones down, or transfers drones, but doesn't change the rally point. So any new drones popping out are still going to rally to that main base, which is already heavily oversaturated. On the other side, mass zealots on the way, 6 gateways. Who needs warp gate? Warp gate is for tryhards. Oh no, he does actually have warp gate. They're just waiting for these zealots to finish before that happens. And Billy Bibbit's just going to make a nice A-move army of mass zealot, which definitely can beat mass zergling. The Ravagers in the back will be okay, but not super ideal. And still mass zerglings. If Scorcher sees the zealots, all they need to do is just go into mass roach. Their army will beat that army. Unfortunately, they are down 8 probes though. And with +1 attack, now +1 armor on the way, definitely Billy Bibbit building the better army. And oh, gonna run forward and drop some biles. Billy Bibbit is not even watching their army right now. Does lose a few units, but will just back off behind the wall. And Scorcher right now picking a fight with a much scarier force, I would say. A handful of Ravagers and Zerglings is the worst army. But Billy Bibbit doesn't seem to realize. There we go. Billy Bibbit's going to move out now and take the fight. Tries to group up out front. That wall is going to go for a big old juicy fight. Those Stalkers not the best unit, but the Zealots shred those Zerglings, especially with +1. They 2-shot them. Scorcher picks a fight with a clearly superior force. Scouts the better army. Could react, pull home, and build more Roaches or Banelings, but instead just says gross fuck or groze. You groze fruck. You, how dare you build army units and do the rush to me. You suck. And of course, it doesn't end there. Wow, Scorcher says, you dumb effing blah, blah, blah. I love that the mature language filter is turned on. I'm pretty sure they didn't type all of these expletive deleters, but you dumb frigging banana. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. You re 74 APM. You should not get out of silver. 74 APM is probably pretty damn good for silver, to be fair. They just went, oh, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? You rock-sucking piece of garbage. You cannon-rushing, mother-trucking piece of shiznit. Frigging eat a banana. You worthless rock-sucker. I was just being safe against early pool. It wasn't a cannon rush. You dumb friggin' lazy piece of dumb friggin' lazy. So what's happened is they've legitimately accidentally blocked their Nexus from going down. They've seen spawning pool first, and as basically they go, oh, this must be an early pool, because they don't know the difference between just 17 pool into hatchery and an actual spawning pool first. So they've panic built a forge, realized they can't expand, and said, I might as well cannon rush. And it was very late in vision. It was still technically a cannon rush. I will give WoW Scorcher that. Therefore, WoW Scorcher wins this altercation, is clearly the superior, smarter human being, and they deserve to win this game. You know, Protoss just did a cheap strategy. I'm with the Zerg on this one, guys. 100%. All right, let's go into another game here. We've got End of the Line in the top left, representing Psystorm Gaming, the bearded beast. Eric, I believe, is his human name. This man looks like a Viking. He's a very fun individual who's been Grandmaster in the past. I don't think he's as active these days, but still pretty damn slow. He's going for an early spawning pool rush, and he's up against Roxer. Roxer. I don't know why Roxer to me strikes me as a Dutch name. I don't know why. I have no idea. Anyways, it is going to be a Terran vs Zerg match here. And looks like End of Line is trying something rather nasty. What are we doing, mate? Are we going to do a Captain Dickhead to try and harass the SCV into a 12 pool Zergling rush by the looks of it? Oof. He's definitely trying to put on the hurt. Now, this against Terran is beyond gambly. This is very, very wild, but Terrans don't play against it much, so they're going to be very, very confused about what they're playing against, and they're going to be freaking out a heck of a lot. Let's bring that camera in again there. Sorry about that, guys. Fiddling around with my scenes a little bit more than I should with my my new setup during these recordings, but hope you're enjoying the increased recording quality. Oh, drone just runs away. That's interesting. Oh, he's going to go hatchery. Okay. Okay, what the hell are we doing? Okay, he's gonna hatchery block. It's not even a block, though. If you're going 12 pool, he's probably gonna try and build queens and zerglings out of that as well. Maybe even build a spine crawler there, just go full-on Sex Panther. Rox is pulling the drilly boys. He says, no, that's my expansion. Screw you. You can't build a hatchery there. Problem is, guess what? You think, oh, it's a hatch block. You don't think a 12 pool is gonna be paired up with this, which means those SCVs might get trapped on the low ground. You might not be focused on walling off. Oh, don't build a command center down here. Oh, no, Rox is gonna go for the command center. Rox is like, yeah, this is a delaying tactic. Right? That's what you normally expect. Oh my god, Roxer is going to be so... Okay, Roxer needs to pull these units, cancel that, and then wall off quickly. Run! Run, Roxer! Cancel! Run! Don't fight! Don't fight! Run away! Run away! Cancels the reactor, starts putting more Marines. Good fight on the ramp, though. Very good hold on the ramp. Great micro by Roxer so far. But Roxer's command center is still exposed on the low ground, pulls a few more SCVs. The Marine staying alive is vital. It's absolutely vital. The SCV on the command center goes down. Give up the command center. Rox is trying to defend the command center versus a 12 pool. Oh my lord. Roxer, that's a little bit greedy, mate. If he manages to do it, I'll be very, very impressed. Lots of SCVs being pulled to the low ground. So many of them dying, though. Already 8 SCVs have fallen. Does actually kill a lot of the Zerg. If he can take out that spawning pool, that'd be big. The problem is the Marines are very exposed to Zerglings and Queens popping out in this base. SCVs are drilling the crap out of that spine crawler right now. A mule SCV and more Marines being built right now. It's you need to kill this hatchery, get rid of this, and get back to mining as Roxer. Roxer can focus that other spine, but watch out, Zerglings will be popping. And look at that, they immediately target the weak Marine. Marine goes down, spine crawler cancels, spine crawler rebuilds. There's 6 Maulings coming across the map as well. Sorry, 4. I know how to count numbers good. What can I say, guys? My name is Pig. End of a line, Mr. Psystorm Gaming end of line. Right now, he's trying it. Build spine crawlers in the Terran base. He's saying it smells like pure gasoline. 60% of the time, it works every time. And Roxer right now is, ugh, that smells like Bigfoot's dick, dude. Get this dirty Sex Panther build out of here. The Queen is going to get surrounded and taken out by the SCVs. The Marines running back into the main base as well. The Zerg is going after them. The hatchery's going to go down, but the Broodlings are going to kill the SCVs. Oh, no. Oh, luckily one of the SCVs did distract them. The single Marine left in the mineral line tried to hold, but the SCVs are getting overrun, and Roxer trying to defend the natural versus 12 pool says, effing learn to play. You're trash. You're trash. Why would you do that? That strat is trash. Because never think too much about that, guys. If you admit your opponent's strat is trash, don't think about what that means and how it reflects on you. Yeah, you know you friggin' suck, you Riri. You trash, you noob. I like the Enderline just dropped a crying face. He's like, oh, you don't like it? Why are you even wasting time like that? Why are you even wasting time? You think you are good now? Do you think you are good now? It's not always that deep. Because you win with the dumbass cheese. Do you think you're good because of... You effing moron. It sucks to realize you've lost to us. Because it's not really a good strategy, especially against Terran, right? But like, there's that little voice in the back of your head that's like, did I actually just try to pull to the low ground and defend my command center when I could have just canceled it, walled off, rebuilt it on the high ground and been miles ahead? You're like, but there's that little voice that whispers that, and then your ego takes over and goes, do you realize this is a strategy game? Trash! Trash! It's about strategy! You effing moron! Get cancer, you piece of shit! It's about strategy! It's about strategy, you monkey! Remember, guys, if your opponent does an unexpected strategy and you make no proper reactions or adaptations to it, it's because your opponent's a monkey. They need to get a brain. They're effing Riri. They are tarded. LOL. And the line's like, well, yeah, I do. I actually do know it's a strategy game. Do you know it's a strategy game? I noticed you didn't scout to react to anything. I did literally scout your BS. What are you on? Well, you actually, no, you didn't. Guys, look at the vision of Roxor. He's like, I did literally scout your BS. What are you on? WTF? You Riri. Mate, this is the furthest Roxor scouted on this map, and Roxor's like, I scouted this game. The cope is real. Yeah. I did scout. I knew exactly what was coming. We'll fast forward a little bit, guys. I didn't think you would scout and commit to the proxy, because that makes no sense showing yourself. But hey, that would require an effing brain. Well, it does, because if you proxy back here, spine crawlers can't go off creep. So if you build spines there, you're gonna have to spread 2 creep tumors to get anywhere near the ramp and actually cause real damage. You need to build that tree close, otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Eric's having a bit of a laugh. Rogues are just like, Riri, you couldn't win a single game if we macroed, so you SDFU. If you play me against my strength, and I know that you're not gonna do anything out of the ordinary that forces me to react, I would beat you at the thing that I'm good at. That's literally, I'm translating here. I'm sorry you had a non-fun game. I hope you have a fun game in the next one. Shut the frick up, noob. Get cancer, you piece of shit. It's so funny. Non-fun game? You call it a non-fun game? Grow some balls, idiot. You didn't even play the strategy game. Remember, the strategy is when you just follow a build every game, you macro up, you make 3 bases, and then you try to click faster than your opponent. You're not meant to scout and react to things. Idiot, piece of shit. The guy who's sitting here staring at his floating command center, wasting his opponent's time, is like, you're a moron. You're a moron. You're an idiot. Why are you wasting your time playing a stupid strategy? Meanwhile, Float's command center in the corner of the map to harangue his opponent with words. You're so effing bad. You're literally wasting your time. Wait, you're literally wasting your time, says Rox. Trying to get virtual points for cheesing. Wow. Am I wasting my time? I feel like you're the one stalling in this game and freaking this shit out. Rox says, shut the frick up, noob. You're the one who's wasting the time. You're wasting our time. Wow. This is a full-blown Karen reversal that Rox is doing. You started wasting our time by picking a strategy that I didn't want to play against, so now I'm gonna waste your time. Now you have to life with it. Now you have to live with your decisions, idiot. I feel like End of Line is a stupid, low IQ, low testosterone Zerg cheeser is getting a nice life lesson from Roxor. Says, oh, I'm okay. I'll be okay too. Roxor says, you shut the frick up and learn your lesson. You have to life with it. Get good or stop applying. Stop applying. Just stop applying. Get good or stop applying. Very great interaction. Well done, Roxor. Well done, mate. And of course, it doesn't end there. Roxor immediately whispers after the game, wow, how many times did you pull off this Riri strat? It's my first time ever. Sure. Well, actually, it's called Sex Panther. Eric, my man. Rickster's like, Riri, who came up with that trash name? Your boyfriend? Well, it's because 60% of the time it works every time. Get cancer, you piece of shit. I mean, I am a fan of the creator. You're a waste of air. Good luck, have fun in your next game. I hope you have an excellent day, friend. I really hope your entire family gets cancer and you have to watch them suffer. F off, you poo-poo. Imagine it's poo-poo, trash, poo-poo. I'm sure those are the last words. 100% accurate. What a great, this was such a fun return to the salt mines. I'm so happy to be back casting the salt mines right now, everyone. I hope you're having a good time with me as well. Thank you very much to the lovely lover. Big thanks to everyone who's been supporting the Patreon. Don't forget to send in your replays of Ragey opponents. And if you want to go above and beyond to support the channel, check out the Patreon and the link below. Big thanks to Jacob G and Maxan up here. But a big thanks to everyone else here on the list of our Patreon supporters. Thanks for watching. See you next time, everybody. Goodbye and good night.